Congratulations to Mamelodi Sundowns for making it to the CAF Champions League finals for the first time since 2016, meaning it's been 9 years. So they made it through as they defeated Ahly in the semi-finals. Mamelodi Sundowns defeated Ahly in the semi-finals through an away goal rule. And we know we saw that Mamelodi Sundowns equalized late in the match. Mamelodi Sundowns got to equalize late in the match. It was in the around 86, 88 minutes there, if my memory still serves me well. This is after they had trailed because they conceded the goal in the first half. Of course, Mamelodi Sundowns came into this match having played a goalless draw against Ahly in the first leg. In the semi-finals first leg, Mamelodi Sundowns, they played a goalless draw in Pretoria at home. So this meant that Mamelodi Sundowns went to Cairo with that advantage that I think many people were probably not aware of. That Mamelodi Sundowns went to Cairo with that advantage of having not conceded at home. Yes, Mamelodi Sundowns might have failed to win at home, but the fact that they were able to keep a clean sheet at home, it was an advantage going into Cairo, because this is how Mamelodi Sundowns actually finally got to make it through to the final through the away goal rule. As you know that the match finished 1-1, and on aggregate it was 1-1, but because Mamelodi Sundowns were able to score away in Cairo, they were able to score an away goal in Cairo, which made it 1-1. It is the reason that Mamelodi Sundowns are in the final. Just for those who are not aware of these CAF rules, especially the away goal. So that's how Mamelodi Sundowns got to make it the final. And we must also appreciate one thing. Appreciate that Mamelodi Sundowns, they've been paying their dues. Mamelodi Sundowns, they've been paying their school fees in this competition. What do I mean by saying Mamelodi Sundowns, they've been paying their school fees in this competition? They've been paying the school fees because consistently Mamelodi Sundowns for over the years, they've been taking this competition very serious, and they've been making sure that they compete in this competition. They will even bolster their squad. Mamelodi Sundowns will even bolster their squad with intention of ensuring that they are able to compete in the CAF Champions League. So in the process, Mamelodi Sundowns, they've gained experience. In the process of doing all of that, they've gained experience in terms of how do you play these matches. You see? So remember now, for 2 seasons, the 2 previous seasons, Mamelodi Sundowns, when they were under coach Rale Mokwena, they got knocked out. They got knocked out of the CAF Champions League semi-finals. Remember the 2022-2023 season, when they were knocked out in the semi-finals by Wydad Casablanca of Morocco, the very same team that Coach Rale Mokwena is currently coaching, although we've heard that he's leaving. Coach Rale Mokwena is leaving Wydad Casablanca. So in that season, Mamelodi Sundowns were knocked out in the semi-finals by Wydad Casablanca on an away goal. The match, the entire tie had finished in a draw on aggregate, only for Mamelodi Sundowns to concede, because remember the second leg was played in South Africa, only for Mamelodi Sundowns to concede at home. I remember that match ended 2-2, only for Mamelodi Sundowns to concede the second goal through an own goal by Mthobi Mvala, which saw Mamelodi Sundowns getting knocked out of the CAF Champions League. And isn't it ironical that this season Mamelodi Sundowns are knocking Ahly out of the CAF Champions League in the semi-finals under the same circumstances as that season when Mamelodi Sundowns were knocked out by Wydad Casablanca, because Mamelodi Sundowns against Ahly were trailing by a goal 2-0. They just needed to get an equalizer that will, of course, take them through to the final through the away goal rule. And Ahly conceded an own goal. Mamelodi Sundowns did not score, but Ahly considered an away, considered an own goal, which sees Mamelodi Sundowns through to the final. So isn't that ironic? You see. So then last season, Mamelodi Sundowns got knocked out of the CAF Champions League semi-finals against Esperance of Tunisia. And guess who was coaching Esperance of Tunisia at the time? It was Miguel Cardoso, who's currently coaching Mamelodi Sundowns right now. So you see, all this experience, all these scenarios and events, of course, have been preparing Mamelodi Sundowns in terms of how to gain experience. How do you finish off such matches? How to get to the next stage? Because one thing must appreciate that experience cannot be bought. One thing that we need to appreciate and be upfront about it is that we cannot buy experience. You gain experience. You gain the experience through playing. You gain experience through participation. That's how you gain experience. Not by any other means. So we must congratulate Mamelodi Sundowns that they've been persistent on this journey. They've been persistent on this journey, and we've seen this having a positive spin-off into the senior national team, that is Bafana Bafana. When the last AFCON Bafana Bafana got knocked out in the semi-finals. When was the last time Bafana Bafana performed so well in the AFCON? And the core of that Bafana Bafana team, it is made of Mamelodi Sundowns players. So we see the benefits in all of that. That is not only Mamelodi Sundowns that is benefiting out of this experience of taking this competition seriously, but it's also the country. The country is reaping the benefits of that. So we must wish Mamelodi Sundowns well. We must wish well in the final that they continue to carry the flag. They continue to represent the country. Because of course, there's no doubt and there's no question that for the past decade, Mamelodi Sundowns have been the best team in South Africa. And if it is any team in South Africa which deserves to win the CAF Champions League and get a star, of which is going to be a second star over their badge, it is Mamelodi Sundowns. They've paid their dues. They've paid their school fees. They've suffered. And right now they're about to reap the benefits. So Mamelodi Sundowns are going to face the Pyramids of Egypt in the finals, or the 24th, which is the first leg that will be played in South Africa, and then the 1st of June, second leg that will be played in Cairo. So we must wish Mamelodi Sundowns well, but we'll do a preview of that match, of that final, when the time gets closer. Thank you very much for tuning in, and thank you for your support, for supporting this platform. Please remember to subscribe, guys. Please don't leave the platform without subscribing. Please remember to share the video on social media platforms to ensure that we grow the audience, introduce the platform to other people who may not be aware of the platform. And remember to like, share, and comment. Let's keep the football conversation and engagement going. Thank you very much, guys, for tuning in. Siyabonga, ngandza kwethu.